11:47 a.m., Tuesday. The family group chat flared while I stood in a conference room. Dad, we've made a decision. Your mother and I are done supporting you, Paige. You're 29. Time to figure life out on your own. My phone buzzed again and again as 20 executives waited for my next slide on their $40 million overhaul. I tasted copper, set the phone face down beside the laser pointer, and kept smiling like my ribs weren't filling with smoke. Ethan, my older brother, finally, she's been coastin'. Lily, my younger sister. Maybe now she'll get a real job instead of that consulting. Ethan, consultant =, unemployed with a laptop, LOL, mom. We love you, Paige. Tough love. All those polished faces watched me. I let the insult burn under my tongue and gave them competence instead. As I was saying, I continued, clicking to the timeline. Phase 3 takes 8 weeks, assuming access approvals by Friday. At lunch, I slipped outside. Cold air bit my cheeks. On the curb, I opened my banking app and tapped the account I'd labeled Family Support. The list was a bruise. Mortgage, 2 car loans, utilities, phone plan, insurance, property tax escrow. Transfers scheduled like clockwork. For 5 years, my parents believed those payments came from them. They never saw the backstop I built, my money catching every bill so they could keep their pride. Dad had just announced they were cutting me off. My thumb moved with precision. Cancel mortgage, cancel the cars, cancel the rest. Each confirmation blinked and disappeared, leaving rows. Back in the chat, I typed one word, understood. I watched the streetlights come on and felt something click into place. If they wanted independence, they were about to get it. 6 years earlier, I was a college junior with a secret, an extra credit project that caught intrusions by behavior. After I presented it, 3 companies asked to license it. Dr. Armitage said, "Paige, this is money. Build a company." My parents wouldn't understand. Richard worshipped degrees, Claire worshipped milestones. I left school anyway, licensed the model, and started consulting. Contracts surged, but at home it stayed a punchline. Because I drove my Toyota and lived in a small building, Ethan called me between jobs. And Lily said I was playing tech. The money turned urgent the Sunday I overheard Richard in his study, voice raw, bargaining with the bank for time. When he saw me, he shut the door on the conversation with a tight smile. So I did something quieter. I opened a corporate account and built a payment loop. Their checking showed bills leaving on schedule, but my money settled the real charges. Mortgage, cars, utilities, insurance, taxes. They kept their pride. I kept them afloat. 3 days after I canceled everything, an unknown number left a voicemail. Jennifer Kwan, First National Bank, returned mortgage payment. I deleted it and emailed my attorney, Mara Harlow. End all support structures. Effective immediately. A week later, the family chat exploded. Claire asking about notices, Richard demanding a call, Ethan and Lily yelling emergency. I waited until I got home, poured wine, and typed, "I'm here." Richard wrote, "The bank says our backup payment source was discontinued. You're listed as contact. Did they call you?" "They did," I replied. "I told them I'm no longer associated." Then I sent the screenshot, 60 months of transfers, and wrote the truth I'd hidden for years. I was the backup. Silence lasted 6 minutes. Then Ethan wrote, "This is fake." Lily demanded why I'd humiliate them. Claire asked, trembling, "Why didn't you tell us?" "Because you never wanted to know," I typed, and set my phone down. Mara called the next day. "Your father came to my office," she said. "He brought a repayment plan. He's talking about selling the cars." My throat tightened anyway. "Tell him no, I never wanted a dime back." "What do you want?" I stared out at the city from my window. "I want him to see me for real." 3 nights later, Ethan showed up in my lobby, suit wrinkled, eyes red. "You made your point," he said. "They're scared." "It wasn't a point," I said. "It was the bill coming due." He swallowed. "What do we do?" "Downsize," I said. "Budget, stop pretending. I'll cover the mortgage for 2 more months, through Mara, so you can refinance or sell. After that, it's yours." He nodded, defeated and finally honest. A week later, a letter arrived in my father's handwriting. No excuses, just an apology, plain as winter light, and a sentence that cracked me open. "I see you now. I called Mara. Forgive the debt," I said. "All of it. Condition. They build an honest life and stop trying to pay me back." 2 months later, I met Claire for coffee. She didn't reach for my hand, but she didn't look away. "I'm proud of you," she whispered. For the first time, I believed her.